But our team's got to learn how to grow. When we had the 10-point lead with 14 minutes to go, our kids went into relax mode, and to give my kids credit, they took the lead late, and we came back and tied it up, got a stop. They came out shooting the ball out of their mind to start the game, and we went to that zone, made the adjustment, got them. But we really defended the second half. Really defended, and best effort on the glass by hands down. 20 offensive rebounds, 47 total. Our ball security at the end's got to get better with some of the plays we're trying to make. And it's just growing as a team, and happy for the win, happy for my kids. We're a different team than we were the first 7 games. We were a different team. The results of winning and losing hasn't taken place. We had to heal a lot of wounds when we came back from California. And since we got back from California, this has been a different basketball team. A more together team, a more coachable team, a more disciplined team, and we're going to keep rolling.
Coach, you made a lot of references about next or rebounding the ball and getting that next play in, or next action basketball, however you want to reference it. During that spurt where you guys were losing that lead and you guys had to adjust offensively, what did you just keep telling the guys to kind of like find your shot, find your zone in order to keep them from scoring on those action plays?
Well, I had to mature a little bit, Ray, and when the game, the last time that happened against Corpus at home, I wasn't very mature, and instead of being a grown man pointing fingers at guys for losing a lead, I tried to encourage them instead of being negative with them. I think that's the difference. I have to learn too. But we did some things. They looked for me for guidance. They had the confidence. We had a great week of practice. Guys did a great job in practice every day. They followed the game plan. I know it started out. I got to give UIW credit, since they're going to win some games in Southland, because 55 with that waiver, that 2-time transfer rule, has made immediate impact. I mean, think about this. And our kids did a great job on him in the second half. But that team right there will they're going to win games in the Southland. And so we came out. They just went and beat the Missouri Valley team on the road before Christmas. So, but I don't know if I answered your question, but the response of my guys, they were resilient tonight. Not smart all the time, but resilient.
And then you talk about that resiliency. Your team was down by as many as 12 in that first half, and then you guys started chipping away until that second half. You guys had that little flurry of scoring action points. Is that just like a moment of like emphasis where you guys want to continue like growing and developing that style of play where you guys score in bunches and put teams out of, or put them in the ropes a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're finding our identity, and we got to continue to grow and believe in one another, stay committed to one another. I said there's 4 things we've got to be. We got to be committed, and that means both feet in the circle from here on out, because we got 18 conference games. We got to be committed. Forget about the record. Record's nothing now. We got to be disciplined, and the discipline comes in things that they may not like. Our effort has to be elite, and then we got to have a lot of toughness. We got to play with a lot of toughness, and 20 offensive rebounds shows toughness, and down the stretch, mental toughness. We had to make some plays. We made some plays. They got a. We fouled at the end. I didn't think it was a foul, but he meant, the basketball guys were worse when they went 1 for 2, and so they had to foul us. Son stepped up there and put 2 in the bucket to give us a 3-point lead. We did a great job defensively. They called a timeout. We made him take a hard shot. You can't foul in that situation because it may be an intentional foul. So once you get across the 10-second line, it's hard to foul. So they didn't get a clean look. They didn't get a clean look, and we slapped the ball, and game's over. So happy for my team. Good way to start a new year.
And the last one on my end, you got the next 10 days before classes resumes or some sort of activity like that. What do you want to get from the guys on the practice courts just to get them to re-emphasize now on conference play, now that you can go to basketball school 101?
Yeah, no, they're pros now. They're professional basketball players. So every day we got to treat it like a professional, professional game and professional practice. Get in extra shots, extra film. Here's where guys start growing with confidence. I mean, I think Salou has not played much for us. But he hadn't practiced much. He's been hurt. He's had 2 bad knees, concussion, ear issue. Kid's had a lot of issues, and gave us 11-9 tonight. So turned it over a little too much, but there were some good things out of him, and so we just got to keep developing guys. Thanks, guys.